Hello everybody. Today we're going to be elongating the spine. Elongating the posterior chain, which is the spine itself. But that alone is not enough to sustain the upright position of the spine, because it also needs the help of the corresponding areas and the sides and front. We will also be elongating the sides of the torso and the anterior body, specifically the chest. Sit back on your heels, have your arms forward and just wriggle your body to loosen up the ribs at the side. Bring your pelvis back towards your heels, arms more forward. And this time, you're going to wriggle by shifting your ribs a little bit more to prepare yourself for the work that we're going to do in the coming movements. Releasing all the sticky bits in the underarm and the side of the ribs. Then sit back. Extend your shoulders, bring the arms back, palms face up. Arching your spine, bringing your chest up as you do this movement. The arms and the chest go together. Bring the arms back and up, chest lift. And then bring your arms forward, curl your spine. That's a little preparation there. And from here, we're going to bring the arms back and bring the body up a little bit and rock it back and forth with your pelvis and lower back hanging. Try not to touch the floor, lifting the pelvis up about an inch above the floor. You can have your arms mat width apart if your shoulders are tight. Keep hanging there to release all the tightness in your lower back. Scoop your belly in. This also helps release the tightness around the shoulder joints. Bring your arms back, pulse forward a little bit as a transition, and before we go again. Now bring the pelvis slightly higher this time. Bring it down, almost touching the floor, but not. Keep your belly scooped in. Try to have the heels under the knees, not too much to the front. Using your arms and the upper body to support you as you lift the pelvis up and down. And extend the shoulders back as a transition to just release too much holding or compression in the joints if you have. Come back to the same movement, and you're going to shift your body back and forth. Shift a little bit more forward each time. You can walk your feet forward. Note that this is a very deep shoulder stretch. It really extends and rolls the shoulders back, which is the antithesis of forward shoulders. Continue to bring the pelvis and the body back and forth. Try to see if you can go a little bit further each time. The further front you go, the more you extend the shoulders back, the more you open up the chest and release all the tightness around the top of your shoulder joints. This is important for spinal elongation. If we have tightness holding us back in the shoulders, the chest area, we won't be able to bring the spine upright. Okay, and lean forward and back here with the palms face up, extended back. Will help release the elbows and the wrist joint, as well as the spinal joint if you feel any pulling. When we do deep elongation work, especially, it's important to have transitions so that we can recalibrate the body. Now, next one, flex your wrist and just release the tightness around the wrist joints if you have been feeling compressed from the movement just now. We're going to go deeper. Press your body down so that you can bring the pelvis up in a tabletop position. See if you can bring it up such that your abdominal is in line with your thighs and your pelvis lifted as far away from the ground as possible. Looking straight up to the sky. You are a rectangular shape. Exhale to come down. Inhale, expand to come up. Straighten your legs out, extend your shoulders further back, lean forward in a curl, and arch back with your palms pressed down. As you lean forward into a curl, point your toes. As you arch back, look up to the sky, flex your toes. When you look up and arch, you flex your feet. As you curl forward, you point your toes. Feeling yourself arching a little bit more and curling a little bit more each time. Have your legs as straight as possible. Come to laying down on the side. We are lengthening the side of the torso here. Press your forearm down and make sure it's right under the shoulders. Bring the top leg up and have your leg as straight as possible and bring the front leg back and forth with your upper arm moving in opposite direction, as well as looking in opposite direction of the moving leg. As you do all that, keep your upper body as calm as possible. We want the core engaged. We want the shoulders supporting this moving motion. And note that the pelvis is still square facing forward. So the pelvis doesn't move along. It is the leg that moves in the pelvis. Keeping the side of your body sliding down. That means that both sides of the torso are in a slide position. So you're not slumping, you're not bending or dropping on the side of the torso as you do this movement. Otherwise, there won't be enough elongation. keep the moving leg as straight as possible. And yes, you can repeat this sequence if you like, but I'll keep it short and sweet today. Thank you very much for moving with me. And if you like my routine, please like, share, subscribe. It will help me a lot to grow my channel, and I'll appreciate that very much. It will also motivate me lots to do more content. With that said, thank you so much, and I'll see you very soon in the next video. Take care and have a lovely day.